Once upon a time, in a quiet village surrounded by tall mountains, there lived a kind shepherd who owned a small wooden hut. Outside his hut hung an old lantern. Its frame was rusty, its glass was cracked, and its flames was never as bright as the other lanterns in the village. Every evening, when the sun disappeared behind the hills and the villagers lit their shiny new lanterns, the broken lantern watched sadly. The other lanterns glowed with pride, casting strong, steady beams of light. They often mocked the broken one. "Look at your weak flame," they laughed. "Your glass is cracked, you flicker in the wind. Why does the shepherd still keep you?" The broken lantern stayed silent, but deep inside it felt small and ashamed. It thought to itself, "They are right, I am not perfect. I cannot shine brightly like them. Maybe I am truly useless." Night after night, it whispered softly to the shepherd, "Master, why do you keep me? My flame is weak, my glass is broken. Please replace me with a stronger lantern." But the shepherd always smiled gently and said, "Don't worry, little one, your time will come, and one day you will see why you are special." The lantern didn't understand. How could broken glass and a weak flame ever be special? One winter evening, heavy clouds covered the moon and stars. The mountain path became dangerously dark. That night, the shepherd lit the broken lantern and carried it with him as he walked towards the hills. The lantern trembled and whispered, "Master, please don't take me. My light is too small. I will fail you." The shepherd replied softly, "Trust me, my friend. Tonight, you are exactly what I need." As they climbed the narrow path, the broken lantern noticed something surprising. Because of its cracked glass, the light didn't shine in one direction. It scattered, spilling across rocks, bushes, and sharp turns. The lantern blinked in wonder. I am lighting the whole path." Just then, a group of weary travelers appeared on the trail. They looked lost and frightened. One of them stumbled, nearly falling into the deep valley, but the scattered light from the broken lantern revealed the edge of the road just in time. The travelers gasped with relief. "Thank you. Without your light, we would have lost our way in the darkness." The broken lantern felt something it had never felt before, a glow of pride deep within his heart. When they reached the hut, the lantern whispered, still in disbelief, "My cracks, my weak flame, they help someone?" The shepherd placed the lantern gently on the wooden post. "Yes, little one, do you see now? The other lanterns shine straight and strong, but their light cannot reach the hidden corners of the path. Your cracks scatter the light. You can shine where others cannot. That is your gift." The lantern was silent for a moment. Tears of joy rolled down its cracked glass. For the first time in his life, it felt proud to be itself. From that day on, the broken lantern no longer wished to be perfect. Whenever travelers passed through the mountain, they looked for its soft, scattered glow. It became a symbol of hope in the darkness, and though its glass remained cracked and its flame flickered in the wind, the lantern never again felt ashamed. It knew its imperfections gave it a purpose. It knew it was precious in its own way. Friends, nobody in this world is perfect. We all have cracks, we all have flaws, but sometimes those very cracks allow our light to shine in places others cannot. Like the broken lantern, your weaknesses may be the very thing that guides someone else in their darkest hour. So never be ashamed of who you are. Your imperfections make you unique, your struggles make you strong, and your light, no matter how small, can brighten someone's world. Remember this, nobody is perfect, but everyone is precious in their own way. Think for a moment, how many times have you looked at yourself and thought, "I'm not good enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not strong enough"? How many times have you compared yourself to others? seeing their success, their talent, their shine, and felt that you don't measure up. We live in a world that often celebrates perfection, perfect faces, perfect jobs, perfect lives on social media. But the truth is, nobody shows their cracks. Everyone has struggles, insecurities, and hidden battles. Yet, here is the secret: what you think is your weakness might be your greatest gift. Maybe you are a quiet person and you think nobody notices you, but your quiet nature might make you the best listener, the one friend who truly understands when someone is hurting. Maybe you failed at something important and you carry shame in your heart, but that failure may have given you wisdom, strength, and compassion that others desperately need. Maybe you are different and the world doesn't always understand you, but that difference could be the very light that inspires someone else to keep going. The cracks in our lives, our failures, our rejections, disappointments are not marks of shame. They are the very place where light escapes. They are the lessons, the scars, the experiences that shape into people who guide others. Think of the people you admire most. Are they perfect? No, they are the people who turned their struggles into strength, people who didn't hide their cracks but used them to help others. The broken lantern reminds us that we do not need to be flawless to be valuable. We only need to be authentic. When you show the true self with your imperfections and all, you give others permission to be real too. You become a light not because you shine the brightest, but because your light reaches places others cannot. So, the next time you feel like you are not enough, remember this story. Your life has purpose, even if you don't see it yet. Your cracks are not there to shame you, they are there to let your unique light shine through. Perfection is not the goal, the purpose is, and your purpose is often hidden inside the very things you once wished to change about yourself. Never forget, you are not defined by what is broken, you are defined by the light that escapes through the cracks.